Hello everybody, and welcome to another brand new Jurassic World action figure review. Today, we're taking a look at the Jurassic World Rebirth Lab Lockdown Tyrannosaurus Rex. I've seen Rebirth. I thought it was pretty good. I'll give a full review at some point. I'm going to be putting that together in the next few weeks, but I want to give people the chance to see the film before I really delve into my thoughts on it, because nobody likes spoilers. So this is the Lab Lockdown Tyrannosaurus Rex, the new budget T-Rex. There's a larger Power Devour T-Rex coming out later in the year. I say budget with heavy air quotes. This thing's still $30, which is about $5 more than your usual. This is replacing the Extreme Chompin' T-Rex, and it's a new sculpt, which is nice, but it's the same kind of Chompin' basic T-Rex. But it's $30, which might be a bit steep for what this is. I like it though, and it's the new T-Rex from the new film. I feel like this represents the Rex from the film much better than the Power Devour Rex, and so maybe they'll give us a raft playset at some point. They haven't. Be nice, Mattel. We'd buy it. Just throw Nina and Xavier in there, because those are the only two Delgados we don't have action figures of. So I won't have any of the Delgados to compare this T-Rex to, unfortunately, because they're not available in the States yet. So that's a little annoying, but eventually it'll get here. Lab Lockdown. Now, I've seen the movie. I'm sure you've seen the movie. No idea why this is called Lab Lockdown. We do not see a T-Rex when the lab does lock down, but Mattel loves their alliteration. You got the Rex here, 46 centimeters, 18 inches, try me, barcode 4+, Lab Lockdown. I do like on this Rebirth packaging that the standard ones, they all have the Spinosaurus here. Like you can see the Spinosaurus here, but for some of the more important like character dinosaurs, like the T-Rex, the D-Rex, Spinosaurus, well, Spinosaurus is on all the boxes, like the D-Rex or the Quets here, it'll have the dinosaur in the box in there. So the T-Rex one has the T-Rex there, and it's a nice render of the T-Rex. You got the Mattel logo, Jurassic World Rebirth. Side of the box has got that red Rebirth logo. Other side has got the Rebirth. On the back of the box, it shows the T-Rex fully in its glory. Lab Lockdown, massive chomp, scan to unlock, all that fun stuff. $30, you get a pretty decent T-Rex. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack our Rex out of the box. It should be pretty easy. So here's our T-Rex out of the box. It's definitely more substantial than I thought upon initial inspection. But yeah, this is a really great... Sorry, some loud-ass bird just flew by. This is a really great looking T-Rex. Really fantastic sculpt. People have been praising this Rex left and right. I like it. It's definitely a budget Rex. It's just that price is making it kind of hard to justify in my head that this is a budget Rex. These are usually $25, so $5 more. It is a new sculpt, and it does look really detailed, so that's nice, but I would have liked a bit more paint on this guy. Let's go over the figure. Starting off with the head, you got really nice detailing on the head, and you got all these scales. You got like the thicker scale here, and you even got a little ear hole, and then the teeth are individually like molded in there. Some people have said this thing does have a little bit too much teeth right there. I don't really mind. You got the nice waddle there. Really nice scale detail moving all the way down. This is really nice and rugged scales. You got the brown stripes run pretty much all the way to the tail. Now the tail is left completely unpainted. That's usual for Mattel these days. And then the fingernails are also left unpainted, which is a bit frustrating. But then they're doing this new thing with the feet. Now the toes are not painted. This is sculpted plastic. You can see it's inserted at the bottom, and then it's got holes here where they can put less plastic. So very interesting, Mattel. This is probably better than not painting the toes at all, and it is definitely an interesting cost-saving measure for sure. I just don't know how I feel about it. You do have your scan code for Jurassic World facts. They're back to being on the bottom of the feet. And yeah, relatively simple T-Rex. It's got a really nice profile. It's going to look really good on my shelf. It does have articulation. The legs will move back and forth. They will also move out. And then the tail does rotate, swivel up and down, all that fun stuff. The arms are articulated. They'll move back and forth. They'll also move out. I do like that the arms are more curled. It's a more paleontologically accurate look for the arms, and this T-Rex does kind of look more hunchy in general. I'm sure I can get it to get up. Yeah, there you go, and you can have it. The classic T-Rex roar there. No electronics, but I think it does look better hunched down. We do have another swivel here on the tail. That's interesting. Usually don't get that. Not going to complain. And then the articulation and the action feature. You take this button up here and you press it and it'll chomp and stick its tongue out. It's relatively easy to operate, but it does take a bit of force to actually get it to chomp, which is different than some of the extreme chomping T-Rexes. As far as a replacement to the extreme chomping, not bad. As far the neck's also articulated. I forgot to mention that. You can move the head all the way so you can get it to come down and really chomp or look up and chomp to the side. I do like that the gimmick does work no matter which way you move the head, so that's cool. This thing just has a really nice profile. As far as a Mattel Rex goes, this is definitely one of their better of the extreme chomping variety, I'd argue, other than the Jurassic Park Extreme Chomping Rex, which the one that came in that Tim playset and then the Kenner reference one are both really cool. Those two are my favorites. This is definitely getting a third place. I'm not going to bring them all out. I will be comparing it to an Extreme Chomping, but this is, of that style, a really good T-Rex. As far as a Rebirth Rex goes, I'm perfectly happy with this one. Probably will be skipping the Power Devour T-Rex. It's just way too big. Some of the Rebirth figures are just way too big and overscaled, like that one Spinosaurus. And then the D-Rex, not the D-Rex. The D-Rex, the smaller one comes in the playset, and it's definitely too small. These Rebirths had the issue of making the figures too big. Like that Spinosaurus is way too big. But anyway, enough of me yapping. You want to see comparisons. So let me go grab an Extreme Chomping Rex. So here's an Extreme Chomping Rex. This is the one that's painted to look like the... I'll throw up a picture of it. It's painted to look like that one. It's, I believe, a Dino Escape figure based off the scan code on the bottom of the foot. I found it at a thrift store, and it was like, I don't have this color, so I bought it. But it was the easiest one to access on my shelf. And it's an Extreme Chomping Rex. As you can see, it's much easier to make it chomp than this one. But I prefer... This is very much a Jurassic Park, Jurassic World T-Rex design, and then this new Rebirth design is definitely much better. It's much more paleontologically accurate. It's much more menacing and bulky looking. Still a cool T-Rex, it's just this is a little more of an outdated design. This is a much more accurate design. You can see like the arms, the legs. It's similar but not. But it's cool to have two very distinct looking Rexes in the collection. As far as some Rebirth reviews, as far as some Rebirth comparisons go, I've got the Spinosaurus here. Now this is the smaller Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus is definitely not smaller than T-Rex. This figure is smaller than T-Rex, but you know, they look pretty good next to each other. You can say this is like a juvenile Spinosaurus. If they were to rematch, this T-Rex would easily take down the Spinosaurus, but we did not get that fight in the movie, unfortunately. Would have been cool. Nice Spinosaurus though, and they do look good next to each other. As far as some smaller comparisons, here it is with the Rebirth Velociraptor, the Velociraptor we saw in the movie for 15 seconds. There's that. Definitely much bigger than that. Can definitely eat the raptor. Pretty cool. And then I do have a human figure as well, being Martin Krebs. And the T-Rex does look relatively well scaled. The one in the movie I might have been a bit bigger than this, but this looks fine. It looks great. It can, eat your human characters, do all the stuff you'd want it to. Really cool T-Rex. This would be an easy repack, this T-Rex with a raft, and then the two human figures charge $70, $60 for it. It would sell. Maybe slightly change the paint a little bit just to distinguish it a bit better. It is weird that this Rex is a Walmart exclusive in the United States alongside the Quetzalcoatlus and the bigger D-Rex, but I think that's because Target got the playsets while Walmart got the standard individual ones. So, bit interesting. Probably an 8 out of 10 figure. I relatively like it. I hope you relatively like it, and I hope you relatively liked this video. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Make sure you please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 700 subscribers by the end of the year, so that'd be pretty neat. 100 subscribers a year, and in 3 more years I'll be monetized, so if I keep up that kind of number. So that's that. Hope you have enjoyed. See you guys in another video. Take care.